High on a moonlit ridge, where ancient pines touched the starry sky, lived a young wolf named Winston. Winston the wolf had a coat the color of twilight and eyes like amber. Winston the wolf was part of a strong and noble wolf pack. The wolf pack moved through the forest like a silent, silver river. Winston the wolf loved to listen to the sounds of the night. The hoot of an owl, the rustle of leaves, the distant croak of a frog. But most of all, Winston the wolf listened to the howls of the wolf pack. The howls were a song, a call, a story told to the moon. Each wolf in the wolf pack had a unique voice in that song. There was the deep, resonant howl of awooooo, the pack leader. There was the gentle, melodic howl of Luna the she-wolf, Winston's mother. Winston the wolf tried to make his own howl special. Sometimes, Winston the wolf would try to chirp like a cricket. The crickets would just chirp louder, unimpressed. Other times, Winston the wolf would try to bellow like a distant stag. But only a little yip would escape Winston the wolf's throat. "My howl is just a howl," Winston the wolf would sigh to the silent trees. One evening, the wise old wolf elder gathered the younger wolves. The wolf elder had fur like spun silver and eyes that held the wisdom of many seasons. "Young ones," the wolf elder began, voice a low rumble, "your howl is your spirit. It is not about sounding like another creature, Winston the wolf." The wolf elder looked directly at Winston the wolf with kind eyes. "It is about adding your own true note to the chorus of the wolf pack. Our howls tell us where we are, if there is danger, or if food is found. Our howls bind us together, even when we are far apart." Winston the wolf listened, but still felt his own howl was ordinary. Soon, the time came for the great autumn hunt. The wolf pack needed to gather food for the coming winter. The air was crisp, and the scent of pine and damp earth filled Winston the wolf's nostrils. The wolf pack moved with practiced stealth, paws making almost no sound on the forest floor. Awooooo gave a soft signal, and the wolf pack fanned out. Winston the wolf was eager to prove his worth, to be a good hunter. Winston the wolf followed a faint deer trail, nose to the ground. The trail twisted and turned, leading Winston the wolf deeper into the unfamiliar woods. Suddenly, a thick fog rolled in, silent and swift, like a gray blanket. Winston the wolf looked up, but could only see a few feet in any direction. The familiar scents of the wolf pack were lost in the damp mist. Winston the wolf was alone. A shiver of fear, colder than the fog, ran down Winston the wolf's spine. Winston the wolf whimpered softly, a small, lost sound. Then, Winston the wolf remembered the wolf elder's words, "Your howl is your spirit, it binds us together." Winston the wolf took a deep breath, trying to calm his racing heart. Winston the wolf thought of awooooo's strong howl. Winston the wolf thought of Luna the she-wolf's comforting call. Winston the wolf knew he couldn't sound like them, but he had to try. Lifting his muzzle to the unseen sky, Winston the wolf let out a howl. It wasn't the deepest, nor the most melodic. It was simply Winston the wolf's howl, a little shaky, a little high-pitched, but true. awooooo, cried Winston the Wolf into the fog. Silence. Only the drip, drip, drip of moisture from the trees. Winston the Wolf's heart sank. Maybe his howl wasn't strong enough. Winston the Wolf was about to try again, when a faint sound reached his ears. Far, far away, but clear through the fog, a howl. Awooooo. It was deep and strong. Awooooo. Then another, softer and closer, awooooo. Luna the she-wolf. Winston the Wolf's tail gave a small, hopeful thump. Winston the Wolf howled again, louder this time, pouring all his hope into the sound. The answering howls came again, guiding Winston the Wolf, like beacons in the mist. Following the sound, Winston the Wolf trotted carefully through the fog. Each time Winston the Wolf howled, the wolf pack howled back, drawing Winston the Wolf closer. Finally, through a thinning patch of fog, Winston the Wolf saw familiar shapes. The wolf pack. They were waiting, their amber eyes glowing with concern and relief. Luna the she-wolf nuzzled Winston the Wolf warmly. Awooooo gave a gruff but proud nod. The wolf elder smiled, a knowing glint in the wise old eyes. You see, Winston the wolf elder said gently. Your own voice, your true spirit, is all you need. It is what makes you part of this wolf pack. Winston the Wolf felt a warmth spread through his chest, a warmth that had nothing to do with fur. Winston the Wolf understood now. His howl didn't need to be like anyone else's. It was Winston the Wolf's, and it was perfect for finding his way home. That night, when the wolf pack sang their song to the moon, Winston the Wolf joined in with confidence. Winston the Wolf's unique note blended with the others, making the chorus of the wild wind even more beautiful.